Here you will find the main ideas from the book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Key Lessons from Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Toru Kiyosaki, an American entrepreneur, often speaks about having had two father figures, one wealthy and one financially struggling. His biological father was highly educated, earning doctoral degrees from two renowned universities on full scholarships. The other, his best friend's father, never finished 8th grade. The perspectives of these two men on money were starkly different. Kiyosaki's biological father believed that the love of money was the root of all evil. In contrast, his rich dad argued that a lack of money was the real problem, driving him to accumulate wealth in smart ways. Rather than laboring tirelessly for a paycheck, he focused on making money work for him. His strategy paid off. He became one of the wealthiest men in Hawaii, leaving behind tens of millions of dollars for his family, charitable causes, and his church. Meanwhile, despite a respectable career in academia, Kiyosaki's biological father left only unpaid bills when he passed. At just 9 years old, Kiyosaki made a bold decision. Instead of following his biological father's financial philosophy, he chose to learn from his best friend Mike's father, a self-made businessman. His book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is a culmination of the 6 critical financial lessons he learned under this mentorship. Let's dive into these key takeaways and set you on the path to financial literacy and independence. Lesson 1. The wealthy don't work for money. In 1956, at age 9, Kiyosaki experienced firsthand the sting of financial limitations. His friend Jimmy invited several boys to his family's beach house, but Kiyosaki was left out because he was considered poor. That night, he turned to his father and asked, "Dad, how do I get rich?" His father simply smiled and said, "Use your head, son." Unsatisfied with this vague response, Kiyosaki approached Mike, asking if his father, an owner of multiple businesses, including warehouses, retail stores, and restaurants, would teach him about wealth. Mike's father agreed, but under one condition: "You work for me and I'll teach you." Eager to learn, Kiyosaki took the offer, but soon grew frustrated. After 3 weeks of earning just 10 cents an hour, he felt he had learned nothing and demanded a raise. What he didn't realize at the time was that he had already absorbed his first lesson. Life challenges everyone, but while most people either give up or fight against their circumstances, the wealthy learn to adapt, grow, and turn adversity into opportunity. Mike's father gave him some crucial advice. "If you think I'm the problem, then you have to change me. But if you realize you're the problem, you can change yourself, learn something new, and become wiser." Most people want the world to change, but the real power lies in changing yourself. The second part of this lesson was even more powerful. Most people settle for meager wages rather than channeling their frustration into action. The fear of financial instability keeps them trapped in jobs, seeking security rather than pursuing opportunities. The wealthy, however, take a different approach. They don't work for money, they make money work for them. This leads directly to the second lesson. Lesson 2. The importance of financial literacy. Many claim they're not interested in money, yet they work long hours to earn it. But time is a finite resource. Earning wages alone will never build true wealth. Being rich isn't about how much you make, but how much you keep. This explains why many former professional athletes and lottery winners end up broke despite once having millions. Money doesn't solve financial problems, it often magnifies them. If someone has a habit of spending everything they earn, no amount of income will change their financial struggles. This was one of the critical gaps in Kiyosaki's biological father's education. He worked hard but lacked financial aptitude, the ability to manage, protect, and grow wealth. As Kiyosaki puts it, the missing piece isn't learning how to make money, but understanding how to manage it. That's why he advocates for financial education to be taught in schools. The most fundamental principle? Learn the difference between assets and liabilities, and focus on acquiring assets. This simple rule forms the foundation of financial independence. Lesson 3. Focus on assets, not just income. But what exactly is an asset? An asset is something that puts money into your pocket, whereas a liability takes money out. The difference between financial classes is clear. The wealthy accumulate assets, while the middle and lower classes acquire liabilities, often mistakenly believing they are assets. To build wealth, prioritize growing your asset column rather than just increasing income. As Kiyosaki explains, many people struggle financially because they spend their entire lives working for someone else. Instead, he advises keeping your job but simultaneously investing in true assets such as businesses that operate without requiring your direct involvement, stocks and bonds, income-generating real estate, promissory notes, royalties from intellectual property, e.g. books, patents, music, anything else that appreciates in value or generates income. Minding your own business means strengthening your asset column and ensuring that once money flows in, it stays there, working for you indefinitely. Lesson 4. The role of taxes in corporations. One major distinction between employees and the wealthy is how they handle taxes. Employees earn money, pay taxes, and then spend what remains. The rich, however, structure their finances differently, using corporations to minimize taxes legally. Corporations exist as legal entities separate from individuals, allowing the wealthy to categorize personal expenses as business expenses, reducing taxable income. This isn't unethical, it's simply smart financial strategy. Understanding financial laws is a key part of financial intelligence, which Kiyosaki defines as the combination of accounting, knowing how to read financial statements, investing, using money to generate more wealth, market awareness, understanding economic cycles and trends, legal knowledge, navigating tax benefits and regulations. Mastering these areas can put you ahead financially, far beyond just earning a paycheck. Lesson 5. The wealthy create opportunities. Your most valuable asset is your mind. When used effectively, it can generate enormous wealth. When underdeveloped, it can lead to financial struggle. People often work hard, pay heavy taxes, save what remains, and hope their savings will grow. The truly wealthy, however, invest in their financial education, allowing them to make money work for them. The biggest mistake many people make is avoiding failure. As Kiyosaki notes, people who avoid failure also avoid success. True wealth creation requires taking risks, thinking outside the box, and spotting opportunities others overlook. Bold decisions, whether in investing or personal finance, often lead to the biggest rewards. Lesson 6. Work to learn, not just for a paycheck. Kiyosaki's educated father valued job security above all else. His rich dad, on the other hand, valued learning above security. Realizing the importance of knowledge, Kiyosaki made a bold career move. He left a stable military job to work at Xerox, where he learned marketing and sales, skills he knew would be crucial for his future success. This decision eventually led him to financial independence, allowing him to retire at 47 as a multimillionaire. His advice is clear: don't just work for money, work to gain skills. Develop expertise in cash flow management, business systems, and leadership. These are the keys to long-term financial success. Final thoughts. Rich Dad Poor Dad has been a financial literacy cornerstone for decades, remaining a bestseller and being translated into over 50 languages. With over 30 million copies sold, its lessons continue to inspire readers worldwide. If millions have benefited from its wisdom, why not you? The path to financial independence starts with learning, and now you have the tools to begin. I hope you enjoyed the content. A big hug, and see you next time.